Good afternoon. I'm attorney Larry Disparti, along with my co-counsels Andrew Stroth here to my left, Steve Hart, and Ben Embry. We are addressing today the termination of 4 corrections officers at the Jefferson County Correctional Center. These firings were in direct response to the death of Othel Moore, who we represent. These firings not only confirm what our investigation has already revealed, but also finally raises serious questions about inmate treatment and calls for systemic reform. On behalf of the Moore family, we are going to aggressively pursue justice and hope also to ignite a much-needed conversation in this country about justice, accountability, and the treatment of incarcerated individuals. With that being said, I do want to commend the investigative agencies on this case, the investigators who have been working diligently on the facts and circumstances surrounding Othel's death. They've been working hard, which we believe on the right side of justice. I'd now like to turn this over to my co-counsel, Andrew Stroth, to have some other comments.
Thank you, Larry. My name is Andrew Stroth, civil rights attorney, managing director of Action Injury Law Group. We are working closely with Larry and Disparti Law, as well as Stephen Hart and Ben Embry on this case. What's this case about? On December 8th, 2023, Othel Moore, a 38-year-old black man, was unjustifiably killed at the Jefferson City Correctional Center. After extensive investigations by the Cole County Sheriff Department, as well as the internal investigation at the Corrections Department, yesterday a decision was made and announced publicly terminating 4 corrections officers as a result of that investigation. We also know there's a clear pattern and practice of abuse within the Missouri Department of Corrections. In the last year alone, 134 prisoners died in the Missouri Department of Corrections. What we also know is that the Missouri Department of Corrections is a dangerous place, a very dangerous place for black men, like Othel Moore. 3 months later, today, we still don't know the names of the officers that have been terminated or the officers that make up the Corrections Emergency Response Team. The acronym is CERT, Corrections Emergency Response Team. It's a specialized rogue unit known for aggressive, unconstitutional, illegal searches and abuse of inmates. What we know from other inmates at the prison is that this extraction team, this terror squad, pepper sprayed Othel, put him in a restraint. Other inmates could hear him screaming he couldn't breathe. Other inmates witnessed blood coming out of Othel's mouth, blood coming out of Othel's ears. And what did the extraction team do after the attack? They left Othel Moore to die. Let's talk about the family. They called Othel Moore Little O. Little O loved to listen to music. Little O loved to cook and hang out with his family. At this stage, 3 months later, we're pleased. And as Mr. Disparti mentioned, we want to work with the authorities on a local, state, and federal level to advance justice. But this family, the Moore family, is demanding at this stage, produce the video evidence, produce the investigative reports, provide us with the names of the officers on that extraction terror squad, and produce all the policies and procedures related to the unit, this unit, and the use of force in the Missouri prison system. Earlier today, we spoke with the family, and they are heartbroken. And we're going to read a brief statement from Oriel Moore, Othel's sister, to understand the human tragedy to this family. Statement from Oriel Moore. We didn't lose an inmate. I lost my best friend since birth. I lost my confidant. I lost my strength, my go-to for everything, my biggest supporter. Oriel went on to say, my shoulder to cry on, the closest man to me since the passing of our father in 2019. Little O was my protector. My mother lost her baby boy. My brothers lost their baby brother. My nieces and nephews lost the unconditional love and support of a loving and caring uncle. Our family, we lost the glue that kept our family together. We lost our fighter, our protector. I lost the role model my brother played for me and for my children's future. My family has lost me because I'm not me without my brother, little O. Our bonds are forever shattered, and our history will forever have a void. And we are going to continue to fight for justice for Othel. With that, I turn it over to Stephen Hart, our co-counsel who is on Zoom, for his remarks.
Just a few quick additional statements. So often in these cases, we see that the sanctity and dignity of human life is ignored. And sadly, we're seeing it play out again. While we are encouraged by the steps that have apparently been taken to discharge these rogue officers on this hit squad, so many answers remain outstanding. We have not received much, if any, cooperation from the prison system itself. We have not been provided with any body cam videos of the event. This family is left to mourn the loss of their son and brother without material answers as to how and why this could have and did occur. What we do know is that too many young Black men are dying in these prisons, not by other prisoners, but at the hands of the authority of the people that are take an oath to protect them. They call in these hit squads, these paramilitary squads. They refer to them as extraction teams. And essentially, what we have come to learn is by any means necessary, they attack and render incapacitated individuals. And oftentimes it leads to death, as it has in Othel's case, and it's got to stop. And so we have pledged to Othel's family, our clients, to make sure that we get answers to them and for them, that we hold those accountable, and that perhaps equally important to them is that not another young Black man suffer the same fate that their brother and son did. So that's our pledge to them. And we're just starting our journey here, and we look forward to getting them answers.
Thank you, Steve. On behalf of myself, Andrew, Mr. Hart, thank you guys. Family is going through a tough time right now with this news, and we're going to continue to fight on and get justice here. And thank you all for your time.
Thank you.